So I grew up in a very musical family. Both my parents were musicians and music ministers, and my dad was a music teacher. And so I always tell people all the time, man, I really didn't have a choice. I was just always around music. And so the church that I grew up in before coming to Traders Point was a Black Baptist church, and so we sang a lot of gospel music. And then coming to Traders Point when I was around 12 or 13, it was definitely a different culture for me, especially musically. But I loved both styles of music, and I think the question for me was always, why aren't these two cultures not worshiping together? You know, in Revelation 7, we see this picture of worship in heaven, and scripture says that there's people from every tribe, every nation, and every tongue worshiping the Lord together. And, you know, as believers, we're called to partner with the Lord in bringing heaven to earth. And so what that means for us is we don't have to wait until we get to heaven to experience that. We can be intentional with that right now. You know, I think that, you know, if every person is truly made in the image of God, we should want to experience the full breadth of expression of worship from his people. You know, I've come to realize that diversity in worship is a gift from God. Like, it opens our eyes to the beauty of who God is and what he created. You know, worship isn't just a song, it's a response to who he is and all that he's done for us. And sometimes when we experience somebody else's response and it looks different than how we would respond, it can make us feel uncomfortable. But those moments are really just the moments where we can actually get a glimpse of heaven here on earth. You know, it's in these moments where we realize just how great our God is. Like, he truly is the God of every nation and every tongue. And so I want to encourage you to take a tangible step, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it's, you know, listening to a different style of worship than you normally listen to, or maybe it's, you know, going and being a part of a church service that's a different culture than what you're used to. Whatever that looks like for you, I just think all of that will help give us a more full and accurate picture of who our God is. And I think the more that we can get outside of our comfort zone, the more that we can appreciate and embrace our differences, I think the closer we'll get to making Revelation 7 a reality here on earth.